and ways please the Lord, he make even his enemies to be at peace with him. So when when you do what you're supposed to do, the Lord's gonna take care of you. So even the enemies are not going to even bother you, because the Lord said, hey, that brother right there, or that sister right there, hey, they trying to serve me the right way. Whatever they going through, I'm gonna make sure I'm keep those angels around them. I'm gonna take care of them. Then your enemy's gonna be at peace with you. Okay, so we're gonna go to James 4 now. James 4. Like I said, this is simple. Simple things. If you stay out there, the abomination things, abominable things, then the Lord got your back. Of course, faith without works is dead. Still got to do works too, but this is a good start. Just trying to figure out, why I do this lesson, because it's a good thing to find out what is an abomination to the Lord. Obviously, it's real serious. If He's telling you, these certain things that He wants you to do, and the world teaching you that you can do it is okay, who are you gonna listen to? Or listen to God? Okay. So we're gonna go to James 4. And we're going to pick it up at verse 6. James 4, we're going to read verses 6 through 8. Okay, so verse 6. But he give more grace, wherefore he said, God resisteth the proud, but giveth grace unto the humble. Submit yourself therefore to God. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you. So if you trying to live your life right, and you trying to live for the Lord, and you trying to do everything He wants you to do, you resist you get rid of the pride out your heart, and you're being humble. Hey, the devil gonna flee for you, okay? Because like I said, the Lord gonna have your back. Because hey, they doing what they supposed to do. Verse 8: Draw nigh to God, and He will draw nigh to you. Cleanse your hand, ye sinner, and purify your heart, ye double-minded. Like I said, we have a mind got to be like your biggest enemy is that mind, because you trying to do right, but then your flesh, your mind it's gonna go against it. Spirit versus flesh. It's gonna every day. It's about okay. So if you need to clean your heart. Purify your mind. Think positive. Get that pride out your heart and be humble, because it's best to be humble, because the Lord see that you being humble and you doing everything the best you can, the best your ability. He's gonna reward you. He's gonna keep Satan from you. He's gonna keep you in that straight and narrow. But it's all up to how you want to do things. Okay, He do give you a choice. He's not gonna force you to do anything, make you do anything, but He's gonna give you a choice. Okay, so we're gonna go to Luke 16 now. Because I like the Lord I serve, the God I serve, because He's fair. And you get so many opportunities while you still living, because once you die, then you don't have no more chance. So you get every day you wake up, you got an opportunity to do things better. Okay, so we're gonna read Luke 16. We're gonna read one verse. Okay, verse 15. Luke chapter 16, and we're gonna read verse 15. Verse 15. And he said to them, Ye are they which justify yourself before men, but God knoweth your heart. For that which is highly esteemed among men is an abomination in the sight of God. Okay? So, if you trying to justify yourself in front of man, and man give you all this praise and pat on the back, and I understand that sometimes, you want to hear things like from somebody like, well, that was a good job, you at work, or whatever like that, or like say you get an award for something, it's okay to be like, okay, you do a good job because you want to do it, because we're all supposed to be good-hearted and good-minded and be very helpful, do things the best we're supposed to do. But if somebody patting you on the back and you're looking for that all the time, then you got a lot of pride in you. You're supposed to be humble. If you did like I had jobs and they're like, you did a good job and stuff, I'm like, okay, I said thank you. That's why I got hired for. I'm supposed to do my job. So I don't look for no pat on the back. It's good to hear it sometimes, but if you get it, you're still supposed to be humble. You don't let that be your whole makeup. Like, I'm just, oh yeah, I know, I know I did a good job. You ain't got to tell me you being prideful. Okay, so it says, God knoweth your heart, for that which is highly esteemed among men is abomination in the sight of the Lord. So you're not supposed to be looking for that praise from man. The only person you're supposed to be looking for that praise from is God. Okay, so we're going to go to Deuteronomy 14. Deuteronomy 14. We're going to switch gears a little bit. Like I said, the lesson is titled Abominable in the Sight of the Lord. We're just touching on a few things that, that's abominable in his eyes. We talked about the gay marriage. We talked about your heart. Now we're going to talk about something else. Now we're going to go to Deuteronomy 14. And we're going to start at verse 3. Now we're going to go into the food thing. We're going to go to the dietary laws, okay? Like I said, this is a real big one right here that's, keeping people from gaining salvation because they want to eat any and everything. And the Lord said you can't eat any and everything, okay? You just can't pray over stuff. So we're going to read it. And we're going to let the Bible speak for itself, okay? So Deuteronomy 14, we'll start with verse 3, okay? Thou shalt not eat any abominable things, okay? Verse 4, these are the beasts which ye shall eat, the ox, the sheep, and the goat, the hart, and the roebuck, and the fallow deer, and the wild goat, and the pygarg, and the wild ox, and the cameos, okay? So you can eat deer, you can eat wild goat, okay? And it's things that most people don't really eat that much, okay? But you can eat these things, they fine, okay? Verse 6, and every beast that parteth the hoof, and cleaveth the cleft into two claws, and cheweth the cud among the beasts that you shall eat, okay? Nevertheless, these ye shall not eat of them that chew the cud, which is like grass, or them that divide the cloven hoof, as the camel, these examples, and the hare, that rabbit, and the coney, for they chew at the cud, but divided not the hoof. Therefore they are unclean unto you. Ain't talking about their foot. Their foot is not divided, although they eat the grass and everything like that, but they put not divided like this, it's not divided, then they're unclean to you, okay? And this is a big one right here that, folks love, they just can't put it down, okay? Verse 8, and the swine, because it divided the hoof, yet cheweth not the cud, is unclean to you. Okay, so it divided the hoof, in this case, the pig does, right? But yet cheweth not the cud, it is unclean to you. You should not eat of their flesh, nor touch their dead carcasses. So, I mean, you have turkey bacon, you have beef bacon, and people do not want to put down that pork bacon. Okay? I have people all the time tell myself, well, hey, I don't want to die with a pork chop in my mouth. Hey, be careful what you say that because you might just die with a pork chop in your mouth. Okay? The Lord's not playing with you. He said certain things you can eat and certain things you can't eat. Okay?